Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play The Walking Dead. I'm sure by now most of you have heard of this game. It's based off the comic, or the graphic novel series, The Walking Dead, and that's what the show is based on as well. I haven't read the comics. I've seen about half of an episode of the show, but even so, this is a game where you don't have to know what's going on in the universe, the Walking Dead universe. It basically plays off the same things that the show and the graphic novel series plays off of, which is how people deal with terrible scenarios and environments. Uh, but I'm guessing that by now people have. This isn't like a indie game or a not popular game. It's very. It's received a lot of praise, especially after the other Walking Dead game came out, because that game was seen as such a terrible game and more of a fan service game almost. But this one is pure. It's its own story. You do get to experience and meet some of the characters and events that affect the characters and people in the show and the books, but this is very much its own story. So I'm gonna put up a game, and we'll start a new game here. I have actually beat this game before. I played it on Xbox, but now I'm playing it on Steam. I've gotten the first episode. I recorded it, and it didn't turn out very well, so we're gonna try again, and hopefully this will do much better. So let's start it up. I will be breaking this up into different sections. There'll be probably two or three episodes per episode, 2-3 parts per episode. But the episodes do run about an hour and a half, 45 minutes to an hour and a half. So it's a nice breakup sectioning, I think. So this is us. We are Lee Everett, and as we'll soon find out, we are on our way to jail.
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Let's see.
Does it really matter?
Nah, not much. You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
And what do you say?
I say, yep, I know you didn't.
I'm trying to pick options that I haven't picked before. Try to spice it up a little bit, because that is the real enjoyment of this game, is the differences
you being a making boy
that you can achieve with your options, whether dialogue or just action.
What do you think?
And that little bar on the bottom was a
I'm
timer.
just glad I chose law and not order. Big messy trial like that.
It does.
Even if you was innocent,
it can run
a
out.
lot of what happened can't ever be
And if it does,
undone.
you'll be forced to choose the silent option. I've actually seen a Let's Player who did a silently.
I got a nephew
silent
up at UGA.
Lee
You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
run, where unless he
You
was
meet your wife
forced
in Athens?
to choose one or the other, he chose silence, which was interesting. But I
You want to know
definitely
how I see it?
don't want to. Not really. I don't want
Not
to
really.
choose silence just
Too
because.
bad. It's my car. You might have the right to remain silent, but it don't mean I gotta be.
I've never picked that one. But the real fun and enjoyment
Regardless,
and
could be you just married the wrong
rewardingness, rewarding feeling that you get from this game is definitely from the choices that you make and the consequences that follow from there. Every once in a while, you'll see up in the left corner, blank will remember that, and that is because I'm playing on the standard difficulty. I don't know if it's technically a difficulty, but it's in like the difficulty settings. So I guess it's technically a difficulty.
This man once. He was the worst.
But it's basically so it tells you
on about how he
like
didn't do
if
it.
things are interactable, and it lets you know when your
soft
choices
eyes behind a pair of smart
affect
folk glasses. He just
people's opinions of you.
Says it wasn't him, crying and snotting all over right where you're sitting.
Are available for incoming
It's disgusting.
Then before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop, that that's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
I don't want to choose silence on this one.
Man? Not even close. They
Probably
caught
the biggest,
red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the
stressful
boys
part of this
came
game
through the
is
door.
getting things
He
in
sits
time.
in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him.
It's not the
I think
fact
he
that
actually
like
believed it himself.
there's hordes of zombies attacking, or that you have to
It
get
goes
something
to
done.
show,
It's that you
people
have
up
such
and
a
go
limited
mad
time
when they
before
believe their
you
life
get
is
killed.
over.
And hopefully, if
I
I'm
got
really
another
lucky,
good one for you.
I won't
This one's
die
a
in
little bit less
this.
depressing and a bit
run
more
through.
hilarious if I do say
Watch
so.
out!
This other time.
And that is really loud, so I am turning it down. There we go, that should be good. I'm interested to see if the mic picks up that, I'm recording with a headset, because I'm a poor college student and cannot record with real mics. But it's got a volume setting on the mic, a volume control on the mic, on the headset itself. Kind of wish it would control the volume of the mic, but it's a button system, not like a scrolling wheel. So interesting to see if that picked up. And I don't understand why he says thirsty there. Every single time I play through, like, I understand if he is thirsty, but it doesn't make sense that he just randomly says thirsty. I mean, it's not a bad thing, it's just confusing.
Why the hell did he have his gun out?
And, you can, when you look at stuff, there's sometimes where it just goes through and nothing, but other times you could just keep clicking.
Hey!
And
Hey,
Lee
officer!
will just keep
Are you
repeating
all
the
right?
same things over
I'm
and
still
over again.
cut back here! Officer?
Oh, that doesn't look good.
No, Lee, it doesn't look good. That's pretty much a great description of Lee's life in general at this point.
He must have the handcuff keys on him. He must have the handcuff keys on him.
And so, I can't move forward yet. And one more! There we go. And so you move with WASD. Change it. Let's go climb out window. I will say that I do like the Xbox controls a little bit more. In the future, I may switch over to an Xbox controller. I know you can have it as an Xbox controller for this game. I do own an Xbox, obviously, since I played through this on an Xbox, but right now I am doing this really quickly before I have to go places and do things that are important. But, so I won't be doing that today, but maybe before episode 2. And I will pick this up. I do really wish that you could load
The officer's shotgun.
the shotgun, since you picked up the shotgun shell. But every time you do try to, like, at least every time I've tried to, he just picks it up, looks at it, and says, "Looks empty."
It'll be easier to carry with these cuffs off.
because that just doesn't. I remember the first time I played this game. This is one of my favorite parts in the intro bit. This part is just so wonderfully done. They do such a good job with tension in this game, and mixing it with, you know, humor and rewarding moments. It's a very well-rounded game, as well as the storytelling goes.
Officer?
Holy shit!
So there is some
What in the hell?
there is some adult language in this game,
Get away
as
from
would
me!
be expected, because I mean, even if you're the nicest guy in the world, if this is happening, I mean, I think Lewis Black said it best. If you're even if you're the nicest guy,
Don't make me do this!
if you've been working someplace for, you know, so many years and you get fired, what are you supposed to say? Ah, fiddlesticks.
Man,
And there we see the mysterious figure.
Help! Go get someone! There's been a shooting!
And I totally didn't have a single thing to do with it. I do like the Lee words that there's been a shooting. Not the dead are coming back to life. Though that would probably not be as comfortable. Though I do think that it is a little unbelievable that there's so many zombies already. Hey, seriously, how many dead people are there hanging around a residential area? I mean, I understand that, you know, people do get buried all sorts of weird places, but the easily distracted dead. Holy.
Hello? Anybody?
no ladder. I'm not getting up there anyway. This leg the way it is.
Anybody up there?
And this one's just for you, Tim.
I'd fill one of those teacups with some bourbon if I could.
Help!
I'd fill one of those teacups with some bourbon if I could.
I got this. The first time I got this game, it was at like around midnight. We were celebrating something, and I think I was running through the indie games on Xbox Live Arcade, and I ended up
I wonder if anybody's home.
getting a ton of like the crappiest indie games I could find, and then I was like, I want to play a good game, so I moved over to Xbox Live Arcade. Saw this, and I was like, I'm totally buying it. And everybody, there was like 3 other people hanging out with me, and so we got it, and we spent the night just doing one of the
Coming
weirdest
in.
run-throughs ever.
Don't shoot, okay?
But even if you choose like the craziest options, it's still really rewardable. Rewarding. I'm doing
Hello?
terribly with words today. I apologize.
Not an intruder. Or
one of them. These people might need more help than I do.
I can't believe I never noticed that before. Figures though. Oh. But good to get it out of the way. I'll get to you. Don't worry, beeping. First, I need to open the drawer. And get a cup of water.
The Marsh House. That's a Savannah area code. But that's the type of note you'd leave a babysitter.
How do you know? Huh? There isn't anything else in the cupboards, at least not that I remember.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Maybe that's beeping on there.
3 new messages. Message 1, left at 5:43 p.m.
Hey, Sandra, this is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break.
Message 2, left at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta.
The inspirational music wells up.
Please, just leave the city and
I
take
love the
Clementine
music
with
in
you
this
back
game.
to Murrieta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe.
Actually,
Message 3, left at
nearly every single game that I'll be Let's Playing that I have set up
Clementine,
to Let's
baby.
Play are
If you
games
can hear
that
this,
just
call the
the music
police.
is so
It's
amazing.
911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Hopefully I won't cry during this game. I almost did my first playthrough. I may be numb to it by now, but
Huh? Hello?
it's a
You
very
need to be
emotional
quiet.
game. I'll be very quiet, Clementine, don't worry.
Who is this?
I'm Clementine. This is my house.
Hi, Clementine. I'm Lee.
And I'm Adam.
You're not
I'm
my
controlling
daddy.
Lee.
No, I'm not.
But for all intents and purposes, I will be your daddy for the rest of this game. And I'll protect you and take care of you.
How old are you?
8.
And you're all alone?
Yes. I don't know where anybody is. How old are you?
I'm, 37.
Okay.
That's really old.
Where are your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think. Where the boats are?
Savannah, where the boats are.
Are you safe?
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See?
I hope that somebody's
Can
made a
you see me?
picture
I can see you through the window.
for The Walking Dead where it's just a come to Savannah, where the boats are. I do like that for the Xbox it changes which buttons you have to push, which is annoying, but I mean, gives it a little bit more difficulty. And even though I know I can't control the, I'm still trying to hit S and W everything. Come on, Lee! Come on! Don't die on me, Lee! And you can just keep swinging away, even though she's dead now, I think. Yes. The first playthrough I did, I just kept wailing on the thing, and it just spurts blood everywhere, and
Man.
it's terrible. But, I mean,
Hi
that's
there.
pretty much what I'd do if I was in the situation. I'd just keep wailing away at him.
Did you kill it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay. I think she was a monster.
I think so too. You've been all
See?
by yourself through this?
Clementine will remember
Yeah,
that.
I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while. You know?
Oh,
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
And I'll help.
what should we do now?
Let's go now before it gets dark. I've done both of
We
these
need
actually.
to find help before it gets
Um,
dark.
Yeah,
There's
it's not safe at night.
not a huge change. The people who
Let's
you
go.
meet are different,
Stay close to me.
and there's a little bit of difference in the opening dialogue and discussion, but for the most part, it's exactly the same. Oh, Clementine. And I really want to be able to go inside. Where is it? Oh, I can't even go over there now. There we go. I want to go inside that door. I want to go in the garage, but I can't. Which is okay. You can't go in everywhere. Which just makes sense because, well, like that's one of the things that a lot of
never getting home to mom at this
like
rate.
RPGs,
Sucks.
like
it's
open
not
world
this
things,
night.
you can't have every place be accessible because it's just pointless. Because there's not, even if you have like something in every room, in every house, in every town, in every country, if your game goes that big, or encompasses an
What's the
area that
matter?
big,
Should I
Still.
stay?
What?
it's
I don't want to
So,
sleep in the treehouse tonight. But
time-consuming
I don't know
and
if I
not
should leave.
cost-productive.
What if my parents come
Which
home?
is sad because cost productivity
I won't leave you alone.
shouldn't be the defining
Well, let's
factor
go somewhere safe that's
for
close.
gaming.
Okay?
That's a good idea.
Well, I mean, it should be a very big part of it because it stops you from doing extravagant and pointless things.
Hey, man!
Not pointless from
Holy
like
shit.
technical, but
Don't
I'm gonna
eat us.
stop. I don't want to get
We're
into
not
that.
gonna
Maybe
hurt you.
maybe one day,
Yeah.
but I'm
For a second,
rambling
you and
now.
the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
This is about Walking Dead, not this.
Do you know what the hell this is?
No idea. So you've seen them then?
You could say that.
I'm
Killed
Sean.
two of them.
Sean Green.
Lee, this is Clementine.
I'm Chet.
Hi, creepy Chet.
We shouldn't be out in the open like
He's
this.
not creepy.
How
He's a
about
nice
you help
guy.
us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of
He's
here
a
and
zombie
down to
if
my
you
family's farm.
decide to wait
It
till
should
night,
be
though.
safer there.
I'm not a dad. I'm
Just some guy.
just some guy.
Some guy?
Yeah.
She's alone? Let's get going.
I remember the
Staying put
first.
for too long
I've
is a
never wanted to
mistake.
choose that one just because it sounds so creepy.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm just some guy who
I-
found her. Has been taking care of
The
her,
monster's coming.
but
We gotta go.
it wasn't as bad as I had feared.
Quick, let's
So,
go.
and as with any proper playthrough, I've actually seen some Let's Players who do this and do like reload, which I think you should never do when you're playing this game ever, because it's your
For just some
decision.
guy? Seems like you saved a bunch of lives today.
That's what matters. So actually take care of something quickly. So I'll be right back. hello warning would pop up. And I'm running on Windows 8, so it doesn't let you do anything until you either acknowledge it or plug in your... I'm using a laptop too, so... Once I had a desktop, a real computer.
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna run on home. My mom was gonna be in a snip.
No sweat, man. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
It was nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too, Chet. You should really go over to Chet's place.
Thank God you're okay.
I was worried it'd be bad here, too.
Been quiet as usual the past couple days. Old Brecken down the way thinks his mare's gone lame, but that ain't nothing new.
I wouldn't have made it back without Chet.
Well, I'm glad you took him with you then. You've brought a couple guests.
Here we get to meet Herschel Green,
Your boy's a
who
lifesaver.
is in
Glad he
both
could
the
be a help to
show
somebody.
and the
So
comics.
it's just you and your daughter.
But this is
Oh,
one where we
not
get to
his
see him
daughter.
before
He's,
we see him in the
well,
other ones.
Just some guy who found her
So
alone.
it's what made him
do
who he
you know
is
this man?
in the show, books, etc.
Yes.
Okay, then. Well, looks like you hurt your leg pretty bad there.
Yeah, it's not doing so good.
I can help you out. Sean, run on in and check on your sister. You, take a seat up on the porch and I'll go see what I have.
And I'm sure I really need to watch the show so I can understand more. Because the way you said it, it sounded like there's something
Let's have a look.
significant about
Yeah,
that.
this is swollen to hell.
Could be worse.
That's what it sounds like. Seems like
And
things got
you
awful
can feel
bad
free
in the
to
cities.
spoil, like
What
if
did
you
you
guys
say
want
your
to,
name was?
if you want to comment about, like, if I have any questions about
It's Lee.
what's going on
Nice
in
to meet
relation
you,
to the
Lee.
show
I'm
or
Herschel
the books,
Green.
if you know, feel free to tell me. Spoilers don't affect me that
How'd
much.
this happen?
I usually actually will
Car accident.
That's
I like to
so.
know
Where you
about
headed
what's going on in a
before the
story, a
car
game, a
accident?
movie, before I finish it. But
Nowhere.
one of the things for me is that what
We
happens,
hit a guy.
like,
One of those things
games,
you've been
movies,
hearing about.
books shouldn't rely
the
on a
road.
twist at the
Who are
end
you with?
or
good
like
girl?
a big surprise.
I was with a police officer.
What it should be
He was
is,
giving me a ride.
Awful
you know,
nice
the
of
story
him.
itself. You should
I'm
be
an
able to
awful
enjoy
nice
a story
guy.
even if you know what's going to happen.
House is full up.
It's kind of like, you know,
we got
like for
another
your favorite
displaced
movies,
family
even
of
if
three
they're
sleeping
suspense
in the
movies,
barn.
you know, like
You and
movies
your
with
daughter are
twists
welcome
in
to
them
rest
or
there.
surprises. You still enjoy watching them more
I
than
didn't
once.
get your name, darling.
So it's not like spoilers ruin the movie
Clementine.
for you.
Can't imagine what you've been through, Clementine.
And the same thing with,
I'm
you know, games
looking after her
and
until we find her parents.
everything else. I
Hey,
mean,
Dad.
knowing
so
what's
I'm
going to
thinking,
happen shouldn't
first thing tomorrow,
destroy
we gotta
a game
reinforce the fence around the farm.
for you.
That
because
doesn't
if that's
seem
the case, then
necessary.
it
I
wasn't
don't know
a
what you saw on
well-made
TV
game.
or heard on the radio, but there's some serious
You should still be able to
shit
enjoy
hitting the
it.
fan. I don't think anyone knows how big it is yet.
Clementine's facial expressions are so great.
Your son's right. You're going to want to fortify this place.
Stuff like that doesn't happen around here, Sean.
Dad, I'm serious. Lee, come on. Tell him what you saw out there, man.
Teenage girl with her guts spilled out on the floor stood up from the dead and tried to bite me.
Well, do what you think you should. We got plenty of chores as it is.
Lee and those folks in the barn can help out in the morning. We gotta do it.
I like how
really.
nothing seems to
I
phase
already
him,
said okay. Well, I'm all
which is
done
terrible.
Here. It should start to
It's a
feel
bad
better
thing.
tomorrow.
Thanks.
If your leg gets hot or the swelling doesn't go down, you're probably dealing with an infection.
What do we do then?
We'll probably just have to shoot you. We'll clean it, redress it, and you'll be fine.
That face.
Okay, that'd be preferable.
There's
Clementine
blankets
does that
and
face
such in
about
the
twice
barn.
an episode.
We'll be seeing you bright and early.
Often 3
Come
times.
tomorrow,
It's-
which way you think you're headed?
This game is really
Fourth
about the
making,
little
I
things,
suppose.
and that's why I enjoy it so much. It's so fun. And
All right then.
it never loses its power to either. That's the great thing. Like I've probably either played or seen this played to completion
It smells like
10, like 6 times,
Manure.
manure.
and I'm
Like
playing through it
when a
again,
horse
and it's
flops?
still just
Just like that.
Oh, this game. The walking
I
fields.
miss my mom and
It's called
dad.
that for a reason.
I bet, Clem.
How far is Savannah?
Pretty far.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get there tomorrow? No, Clem.
I love you, baby.
It's good to know that Clementine can sleep through people screaming. Not a good trait to have
Hey,
in this
get
situation.
I'm itchy.
Well, you slept in a barn, little lady. Lucky you don't have spiders in your hair.
Shut up, Ken.
But I bet your daddy scared them all away, huh?
I'm, not her dad. Name's Lee.
I'm Kenny.
Dad, we're in the middle of a fence. There's a tractor and everything.
Because
better
as you
get
know,
going, or
tractors
we won't
are
hear the end
important
of
for
it.
building fences.
That's my boy, Ken Jr. We call him Duck, though.
Dodging or quacking?
Quacking.
Dodging ducks?
See?
Oh, duck. As in ducking.
The word is you were
smart.
on your way to Macon.
My family's from there.
Well, Macon's on the way, and personally, I'd appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to.
Why do you think I can do that?
I'll see what the girl would like.
Ah, gotta consult the missus. I understand. Honey, Duck, this is Lee. And, what's the girl's name?
Clementine.
Clementine.
This is
That
my
is
darling
a very
Clementine.
pretty name.
Thanks.
Well, we should get to work. We've all seen what those things can do out there, so the faster we get this fence up, the better.
I want to build a fence.
Yeah? Well, I need a good foreman. You can sit on the tractor and yell at me whenever I take a water break.
On the tractor? Cool!
Duck and I will hop to.
To be young and easily entertained.
I can keep an eye on your little girl here on the porch. We can visit.
And this is actually where I'll be stopping it for today. It's about halfway through the episode, so I'm just gonna save and quit. Thanks for watching. The next one should be up in a day or two, so feel free to come around again. If you don't wanna have to keep checking, feel free to subscribe. It'll be sent to you instead of you having to come to me. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.